I've been saying it a lot lately, but again, thanks to that godly LR Super Baby 2 banner and LR Goku Trunks and Pam banner, your boy was able to also rainbow LR Cell's TUR. Now, this guy is really good. He's another very strong healing unit. I think this Cell right here could be a pretty good option on the new baby category team. You know, on the Android team, there's several teams where this Cell can be good. You know, he is the best version of just, you know, Cell's perfect form. Not perfect Cell that returned, you know, with, you know, after he blew up, but the Cell before that got dominated by Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. This guy right here can be very good on several category teams, so I was very eager to go ahead and rainbow him. So let's go ahead and see how good he can be on several of these category teams. Alright guys, so here we go. We have the physical Cell linked up with LR Cell. Now here's the thing about LR Cell's TUR. This guy, both of them, they're on several really strong category teams. Like, that's the thing. You know, LR Cell has gotten the benefit of being on some nice teams. They're on Androids, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, and Artificial Life Form. Then LR Cell is also on the Joint Forces team, but that's, for now, that's not really too big of a deal. So, you know, I'm going to try and show, you know, basically, you know, pretty much the best rotation for these units and a lot of these category teams. Now, the TUR Cell, every single link he has is shared with LR Cell. So, boom. Right away, that's really good. That's going to be really good for TUR Cell. By far his best linking partner. And then we have Physical Kid Buu here on the rotation to give him the 50% attack. Now, a couple of things. Okay, so we're over 1 million. Right now, we're on the Artificial Life Form team. This is Super Baby 2's team right here, and that's pretty good damage right there. So that's what he's able to do just with a 130% leader skill. Very, very good. Now, one thing is this Cell does have Big Bad Bosses. I'm going to save getting Big Bad Bosses until we're on the Android team, which I think is probably the two Cell's best team. It's either the Android team or the Transformation Boost team. I think the Android team, the Cell rotation, will probably be able to get a little bit more damage. And over there, we'll get Big Bad Bosses as well to see what Cell will be able to do, right? Because if we have Big Bad Bosses active on, like, the Transformation Boost team, that will neuter Kid Buu, or, you know, on the Artificial Life team just as well. So the Android team, I think, should definitely be Cell's best team. And to get his highest sort of attack stat, we'll have Big Bad Bosses active over there on that Android team. For now, let's just keep going through his teams. I feel like, you know, the Artificial Life Form team, you know, there's a lot of videos I'm going to be doing on units on this category, so we don't need to spend too much time here. Next, let's go maybe to the Time Traveler team and see how the Cells do over there. Alright guys, so we're over here on the Android team, and this is definitely going to be the very best setup for this Cell. Now, one thing I should mention is that this TUR Cell, just like LR Cell, gets an attack and defensive buff at the start of the turn. For TUR Cell, it's 70%. And then he gets an additional 1 key and 8% attack per enemy that he's fighting. So no matter what, you know, TUR Cell is going to start out with the extra 1 key and 8% attack. Now, I'm not really too concerned right now about also getting an additional attack buff as well as Big Bad Bosses, and then also having Android 21 for basically, you know, like the best rotation that we can see right here. I don't really think it was necessary for me to get the additional stuff for them, right? I'm gonna use Baba right here because I'm. Oh, okay, we can't Baba Super Vegito. Would Android 21 survive all those hits? I mean, we are gonna heal twice. Once from TUR Cell, and then once also from Android 21. I guess I'll go ahead and we'll just see what happens. So this is TUR Cell with all of his links active, including Big Bad Bosses. You know, he does have the one enemy, you know, which no matter what you're going to get. So let's see what number he can get to right here. His defense should also be very, very good, as well as his offense. That's why this TUR is going to be very good. 1.3 million. I certainly will take that, because again, he is healing 7% HP on his super attack as well. He's also an AoE unit. Like, you know, these Cell units can do a lot. Okay, so 3.9 million right there for LR Cell. These Cell units can do a lot. You know, the healing, the AoE, you know, the like the links, you know, the extra damage, fighting more enemies. They can do a lot of good stuff. So that was pretty good right there. we are, of course, on the Android team. This is definitely, I think, going to be that TUR Cell's best team. So it looks like that 1.37 million is right around, you know, it's not the absolute max you can get because, like, let's say we were in the Metal Cooler stage, you would be able to get a little bit of extra attack. But, you know, it's not often you're going to be fighting that many enemies, right? I was just more curious and concerned with how he would do against one enemy. What I might do, I might take this rotation into Super Battle Road. See, just how, like, if these both of these cells can actually stand up in Super Battle Road. I think it probably could work, so I probably will do that. But, okay, let's also check out Cell on the rest of his teams. Alright, guys, so we're over here on the Transformation Boost or Enhanced Transformation team. And this is a good opportunity to show how TUR Cell has not only that AoE super potential, but he also does get an additional 8% attack per enemy that he's facing. So this right here would be Cell with his full passive active. I'm curious, what is he going to get up to? Okay, so 1 million right there. Let's now see how that compares directly to then, you know, having the same rotation. We'll have the two cells, except this time we'll also have the physical kit Boo in the last slot of the rotation as well on this Transformation Boost team. Alright, guys, same thing. We're on the still Transformation Boost team. This time we have, of course, the important rotation. We have TUR Cell, LR Cell, and then the physical kit Boo. So you already know the damage is going to be looking very, very nice right here. So, okay, ooh, this is good. Maybe we could fall in the big bad bosses. I don't know if Goku Black will be able to do enough damage to Cell, though. Probably, yeah, that's nothing. All right, so 1.12. Okay, so even with big bad bosses, I don't think Cell would get above the number we saw on the Android team, so that's good. So I don't really feel the need to get big bad bosses on this rotation as well then. Although, you know, it does show on the Transformation Boost team, the LR Cell plus, you know, any TUR Cell you want to run. Either the physical TUR one we got right here, or Tech Cell, or Int EZA Cell. Any of those cells probably would work. That is a solid rotation you could have on the Transformation Boost or Enhanced Transformation team. Okay, so pretty good. At this point, there's only one more team we have to take a look at, and that is, of course, the Enhanced Transformation team. So now let's just go ahead and go... Wait, no. The Time Traveler team, excuse me. Into Goku Black's team. So now let's just go ahead and move over to that team. Let's, you know, set Goku Black as leader and check out the cell rotation on the Time Traveler team. Alright, guys, and here we are on the Time Traveler team, the Supreme Opie of Time with her, you know, 40% attack buff. Of course, will probably be the best support type unit for this. An outstanding unit all around, and of course, she's on several category teams. Gotta love the Supreme Opie of Time. So, alright, let's see how strong the Cell rotation is going to look over here on the Time Traveler team. I really like the Time Traveler team because of the vast array of characters on it. Okay, just a shade under 1 million, so I think that the Supreme Opie of Time did not have her full passive there. She has, what is it? Is it a great chance for a 20% attack? And then she already, like, she starts out giving 20% attack and defense, and then she has a great chance to give another 20% attack, and then also a separate great chance to give another 20% defense. I believe she must not have gotten the 20% attack right there. I mean, Goku Black, it was actually really hard to find a Goku Black leader. I mean, I guess we could hop into one more rotation with her and see if the attack... Oh, we're actually going to see the transformation for Goku Black here. That's pretty cool. But I guess we'll go ahead... I'll see if that was indeed... Wow, double transformation. That's rare. You do not see this often. But I'm going to go see. I'm just going to double check to make sure that she did not have her passive active. If that was her with her full passive, which I don't think it was, we'll just move on to the breakdown for Cell. But if that wasn't her full passive, which I don't think it was, then we'll go ahead and show that off in 1 second here. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at this super attack, which is very rare and you don't get to see very often because 6 turns to transform is a yikes. Alright guys, and we'll go ahead and finish up this rotation right here. We actually are going to have Big Bad Bosses active, as well as the Supreme Opie of Times support type passive. So let's see what our boy TUR Cell can get up to with that nasty Big Bad Bosses link. And he jumps up to 1.1 million. I will take that. That's more than good enough. Again, as a unit that's also AoE and also is healing, you know, to be breaking 1 million, I'm totally cool with. And then, of course, you have LR Cell, who's able to do those things, except his attack power jumps up quite a bit-o. So, goodbye, Vegito. Alright, so now at this point, let's just go ahead and take a look at what exactly our boy TUR Perfect Cell is capable of doing. Alright, guys, so here he is. This is the TUR version of LR Cell. Now, I love that they have done this with a lot of the LRs where they had them change forms as they Dokkan Awaken, which makes, you know, pulling not just enough LRs to rainbow them useful, but also LRs past that still remain useful, which is very helpful. So this right here, this is the Final Battle Begins Cell Perfect form. So keep in mind, you can use this guy on a team alongside the Tech Easy A Cell, the SCR Dokkan Fest Cell, or the Int Easy A Cell. All three are very good options, and you could use them on the team alongside this guy and LR Cell, who's Cell Perfect Form and Cell Junior. So, you know, it's very easy to create kind of like a whole Cell squadron. His leader skill is Extreme Physical Type, Key 3, and HP Attack and Defense 90%. And then he gives Super Physical Types, Key 2, and HP Attack and Defense 60%, so he's got a solid enough leader skill. His Super Attack is the Energy Field, which does supreme damage to all enemies and recovers 7% HP. His passive skill, Perfect Form Pride, is attack and defense 70% at the start of turn. Then he gets an additional 1 key and 8% attack per enemy on the field. His links are Gentleman, Messenger from the Future, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Ultimate Lifeform, and Fierce Battle. He shares all of those with LR Cell, which is really good. His 12 key multiplier is 145%, which is very, very good. And then finally, he is on a grand total of 4 category teams, which is nice, you know, because all of these teams are good too. The Android team is, of course, very good, although it's a bit of a shame people don't really run Android 17 very much. I guess people, you know, the Android team maybe is a little limited, right? There's not a ton of options. I think a Dokkan Fest, another Dokkan Fest Cell, a Dokkan Fest Android 13, and that could change. I think people would use the Android team a little bit more, because, like, MVP 17 is great, right? Then, of course, he's also over here on this is the Babies team. This is the Artificial Lifeform team, which people are still rocking a lot right now, with the LR Super Baby 2 as the leader. This Cell is very good on that team, of course, with the rotation, you know, with LR Cell. He's over here on the Time Traveler team, which is great. You know, the Time Traveler team has one of the most diverse rosters of any category and works very, very well. Several good support units on there, several good LRs on there. Time Traveler team is fantastic. Like, global players, you know, the best part about Int Goku Black for sure is his team. His team is fantastic, no doubt about that. And then the final team he is on is the Enhanced Transformation or Transformation Boost team. I hate, like, Transformation Boost is the worst, like, category name ever. Like, I'm not a fan of that. That's why I'm still sort of calling it the Enhanced Transformation team, which this team, again, is also pretty good. A lot of really good options over here on this team. So there we go. There's the TUR version of LR Cell. Absolutely is he worth a rainbow. He's very good. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.